Did you guys see everything that happened with Ashes of Creation, bro? I am so sad. I'm like actually sad. Well, kind of sad. I'm not like distraught. You know what I mean? But I really was hoping that Ashes could be like a dope MMO, man. Everyone's saying it's a rug pull. Is it? Like, was that what the plan was the entire time, do you think? I don't think it was. Releasing to Steam and then shutting down definitely looks that way, for sure. That does look like we're going to get every dollar we can. Do MMOs have like no hope? Do we have no hope for another great MMO? I mean, literally the only other option right now is Riot. If Riot can't make a banger MMO, we are cooked, bro. Like legitimately, from an MMO fan standpoint, we're cooked. I mean, it's like, I'm excited for Classic Plus, but even that, it's like, is that nostalgia that's really kind of want me to play that? Or is, I mean, I love Classic WoW. I love Classic World of Warcraft. I don't enjoy retail as much personally. That's just me. And I don't know. Ashes, I thought was going to be a great game, to be honest with you, man. I had a lot of high expectations. One of the reasons I was really excited about Ashes, it was kind of like Lineage 2 in a way, which is also one of my favorite MMOs that I ever played growing up. Lineage 2, if you played it back in the day, you know. I really enjoyed Lineage and the way that game played. And Ashes was kind of similar to that, but like not fully. I'll say this, bro. There's a lot of drama around it because everyone's talking about, oh, dude, it was a rug pull. Basically, like they released the game to Steam knowing they were going to cancel it, get all their money. And there was something along the lines of like, what is the word? There's another word other than donated. Kickstarter. I guess it's donate to the Kickstarter for the game, right? If you donated to the Kickstarter, but then the game never launched, you'd get reimbursed or something. I don't know if this is 100% true. Does anyone know? I was kind of reading this online. But because it launched on Steam, now the people that like donated to the Kickstarter can't get a refund, like won't get reimbursed because the game came out. That does seem kind of scammy. I can't lie, unfortunately. So this is what Steven said. And just to be clear, Steven is like the main guy that was making Ashes of Creation. All right. I can make a limited statement in my personal capacity and not on behalf of the company regarding the situation. Control of the company shifted away from me, and the board began directing actions that I could not ethically agree with or carry out. As a result, I chose to resign in a protest rather than lead my name to the authority of decisions I cannot ethically support. Following my resignation, much of the senior leadership team also resigned. Following those departures, the board made the decision to issue WARN Act notices and proceed with a mass layoff. I cannot responsibly speak to the further details at this time due to an ongoing legal and government matters. What I can say is the developers and staff acted in good faith and deserve better than the uncertainty they're now facing. I'm incredibly dismayed by the situation. From Steven. So this is kind of like what he said about it. And this whole thing really confuses me personally. And the reason it does is because I feel like I remember Steven, like early on, this is because how long has Ashes of Creation been trying to get made, bro? I'm not kidding. This game has been in development for like, it feels like a decade, like forever. Okay. It feels like it's been a decade. I don't actually know the time, but it's like, it's been a very long time that they've been developing this. And I feel like if I remember right, like way back in the day, I don't know if Steven said it somewhere I saw it, but he didn't want to get to a point where he lost control of the game. And I remember that. Like he wanted to be in control of the entire thing. Now, obviously things change, right? So something must have changed where Steven lost control of the game for just him like being the main control of it. There's something had to have happened. I don't fully know what that is, but it's just, I mean, dude, I was really excited about this game. I can't even lie to you, bro. And it kind of sucks to see A, all the drama surrounding it now, and then B, have it not come to completion. Apparently, Whips just said that on the Reddit, I guess Steam is giving refunds, which is kind of fire. I mean, that's dope if Steam is actually, are they actually, chat, giving refunds for the game? Whips, I'm more so talking about there's people that donated money to the Kickstarter of Ashes of Creation. Like they aren't getting their money back. Like if you bought the game on Steam, you might be able to get a refund. But if you donated $50,000 or some shit to the Kickstarter of that game because the game launched on Steam, my understanding is that person doesn't get the 50K back. Like that's, which is also just crazy, bro. Dude, I don't know. I'm sad to see the whole thing like fall apart because I mean, chat, I gotta be honest with you, bro. Don't get me wrong. I love Marvel Rivals. I love hero shooters as a category. I love Counter-Strike growing up, you know, like tactical shooter, TAC FPS. I love playing that. But like MMO RPGs really have my heart in the set. And I know I don't stream them, but like that's what I really fell in love playing was classic World of Warcraft, Lineage 2. Those MMOs are what I love playing. Like I can just sit there for hours on end and just play. You know what I mean? And it's like, I could do the same with Counter-Strike. And like, even to this day, like I enjoy streaming Marvel. I typically don't stream MMOs and I know that, but it's like, that's like one of my favorite styles of games. And I feel like I'm never going to get to play another incredible one. It sucks to feel that way, but it's like all these games keep trying to come out into the MMO space and they flop. And it really just kind of sucks to think about because that is my favorite style of game. You know what I mean? Like that is the game I love. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to play another one. Like the very first time I played Classic WoW, what it felt like, you know, how it literally captivated me. And it just kind of sucks that I don't know if I'll ever get that feeling again. I mean, literally, I think, I'm not even kidding. I think Riot is my only hope. I literally think Riot's MMO is the only hope, bro. Because Riot knows what they're doing, man. I mean, they made Valorant. They're still doing an incredible job on Valorant, whether or not you like the game. Obviously, you have League of Legends. Like, they make great games. You know what I mean? So, the only good game Riot made is League. I mean, I disagree with that. But the Riot MMO could be incredible. Ashes, I really did enjoy it from an MMO standpoint. I liked it. I will say, I got to like level 12 and I stopped playing. So, does that mean I really liked it? I don't know. Tim, why don't you make your own MMO, brother? Ashes of Creation had millions and millions of dollars put into it, and that flopped. I'm not going to go try to make my own MMO. No. Because to be honest with you, if I make, actually, you know what? If I ever made my own MMO, I would combine things from classic World of Warcraft and Lineage 2 together, bro. Like, I loved the PvP system in Lineage 2, which was kind of similar to Ashes, where you could just basically go fight anyone and you could flag. And then I think RuneScape has this too, correct? Any RuneScape players here? Where if you just walk out in the world and you kill someone, you can go red and then you can drop gear if someone kills you. Is that correct? I don't know if that's 100% right. I never played RuneScape. Maybe that's what I got to play, bro. Maybe I got to play OG RuneScape. But it's like that concept with Classic WoW would be kind of wild. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I'm saying like if I made an MMO, I loved that PvP system. Only because like there was times in Lineage where I would kill someone that was red and I literally got a piece of gear from them. And I was like, this is sick. You know, I think there is another generation of games coming out like in the next probably like 10 to 15 years. You talk about VR. I think the next great MMO RPG that's ever created is going to be in VR. Because that could be something completely different that could be electric. Kind of like, there's an anime that's just like this. Sword Art Online, kind of like that. Yes. I think I'll wrap it up by saying this. I wanted Ashes of Creation to be awesome. I am sad to see it shut down. And obviously, we don't fully know what happened behind closed doors. I would like to think that it wasn't supposed to be a rug pull, but there is a chance that the board or whatever, I don't think Steven would have done that directly. I would like to think that he wouldn't have intentionally done a rug pull, but at the end of the day, like the board or whoever, board, we keep saying board. I don't know who that board is as well, but it's like the board could have really pushed for that. I don't know, man. Another World of Warcraft killer, by the way, down the drain. And Riot is our only hope. Please, Riot, make an incredible MMO, bro. Please.